taxpayers' dime, he's like, it feels really bad, but for every day the unemployment percentage is like a third percentage higher than it could be, that's like people are dying, you know? So he had to like live with that and make that hard choice. So like when you ask like, do we need another recession? I would be like, pull my whole chest, 10 tones down. No, because it hurts the majority of Americans.
I guess I just see it as I feel like it's just a short amount of suffering before people start paying $50,000 for a house again, you know? Especially with how many homes are unoccupable.
I mean, look at. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No,
I was
that's
just
fine.
going to say, like, as an example from recent history, the 2008 financial collapse. You know, a bunch of people lost their homes, but did the prices come down? Like, no, private equity just bought them all up, and then they rented them back to us.
I'm looking something up for somebody in the chat because I understand.
Do you believe me? I could like go get some facts or some statistics or something, but like that was my lived experience.
It's still twitching.
My friends' families lose their homes because they had these adjustable rate mortgages, and then who swooped in and bought them for pennies on the dollar, and the foreclosure auctions was like BlackRock and these investment companies that came and they scooped them all up. These companies that they're like rental, they're like slumlords. They just purchased up a bunch of single family homes.
I'm gonna do something really quickly. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do for the fake news people out there. I'm gonna go ahead and do you a favor and tell you, as of Fox News polling, Trump is at 42%. As of AP polling, and everybody else that's not Fox News, Trump is 33%. So there, according to your Bible Fox, he is 42% approval. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're good.
No, you guys can continue. I'm so tired of somebody sitting there saying that I'm lying about the numbers. So I will give you guys your Bible of Fox News. So.
I mean, like, regardless of what the numbers say.
42%.
No, regardless of what the numbers say, nobody fucking likes this guy. He knows how unpopular he is. That's why he's like grasping at straws to like try to get popular. Like, oh, let's have a war in the Middle East, you know, because when you have a wartime president, then typically they're more popular. It's just everything is a grift. He's like a lifetime grifter. The man is like a total con man. Yeah, nobody likes him. He's fucking awful. The only people that like him at this point have some kind of mental disorder.
I mean, true, but he's still done a few good things that you have to give him credit.
What has he done that's good? That's what I'm trying to understand.
I'm waiting for it, man.
So if you can show me something that he has actually done that's good.
Did you not hear about cracking down on the FBI and everybody else, and now they're capturing a bunch of...
You're not talking about the 8647 thing, right?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, then you're not talking about that, so we can go on.
So one thing I have heard related to like the FBI and CIA and intelligence services, they're trying to pass a bill. They may have already passed it. I forget what it is, but in the bill, they're designating. It's basically thought police. If you identify as anti-fascist, then you're labeled as a terrorist. And if you ask them to define what is a fascist, then they can't do it. And if they can't give you a definition for what a fascist is, then that means that they get to just make it up on the spot. So I know exactly where this is going. Like, it's really obvious. Anybody that's read 1984 or any kind of like knows their history knows fascism when they see it. So, yeah, I mean, at this point, like, they're trying to gerrymander the crap out of the states. They're incredibly unpopular. everything MAGA's got to go. We got to completely wipe the slate clean. All these people got to go. They got to go to trial. They got to go to jail. That's the only way that we're gonna save this country.
So you don't believe that
James, Fatima, and there was one other person. Billy, Joe. If you guys are still here, put a 1 in the comments, and I will pull you up. I want to make sure that I let a few other people speak also with us, so that way, because I'm only going to be on for a few more minutes. I've been on for a few hours.
So I can make room. I feel like I've been taking up the whole conversation, so I'm totally willing to like tap out and let somebody else come up and talk.
You
I can just yell forever.
You can go ahead and stay where you're at. I've got room.
Appreciate you.
Okay, so two things. You don't think that Trump has done one good thing, and
I think even a blind squirrel can find a nut, or to use another one, even a broken clock is right twice a day. I'm sure that I think that I know that there have been like 1 or 2 things that I've seen come out of the administration that's like, oh, hey, oh, thank God, like that's good. That was fucking time for that. But it's like no-brainer things that like they should have happened a long time ago, and I can't think of what they are because it's like, and I'm not exaggerating this. Every time there's one of these things, there's, I shit you not, 1,000 bad things. Like that's how. It's like every week there's about 5 to 10 bad things that he does, and I think since he's been in office both terms, I think that there's been maybe like 2 things he's done that were good, and I can't remember what they are because they're so far and few between.
okay, so then you say that he needs to go to jail, but do you feel like there's any Democrats that need to go to jail?
If they committed crimes, hell yeah. Like if Clinton is in the Epstein files, if he committed crimes, if he abused,
Say the E
if he
files.
abused girls,
Yeah, FE files,
He needs
E
to go to
files,
jail.
anything but the full word. I do believe that anybody in that file, whether it's Democrat or Republican, liberal, independent, I don't give a fuck what you are, if you are in those files for having done something besides him just trying to get your money, because there are some people there for that. Anyways, if you're in there for anything, if you're in there for any of the crimes we've heard about in there, I don't care what side of the aisle you are on, you need to be in prison.
there was actually, I have a good example in recent memory. There's, I forgot his name, but he's this guy in California that's running for governor. I think he's a senator. And it just came out that, like, he's a Democrat. And it just came out that, like, there have been allegations of sexual misconduct. I think he was running for governor. I can't remember his name. Look up, like, Democratic California gubernatorial candidate, sexual misconduct. And you might find this guy. He's like a handsome looking guy. You know, no.
not Newsom.
Some guy that, Gavin Newsom's coming up.
Not Newsom.
No, he's fine. His term is coming up, so there's a bunch of people running for governor. And anyway, this guy, like, he's not new to politics. He's been in politics for a while. I think he's a current senator or a representative or something. And he's running for governor. And it came out recently that he had some sexual misconduct in his past. And
It's Eric Swallow?
that's Nisqually or something.
Yeah, he needs to go to jail.
They're throwing the book at him, and I'm like, fucking, fuck that guy. You know, like, I don't have anything, like, I'm not over here, like, I'm literally a registered Republican. Like, I'm not over here, like, having favoritism for Democrats. I'm just like, look, at this point in time, like, they're not great, but the other party is, like, sending us down a path to destruction. So, we're gonna do what we gotta do, and vote for the Democrats, and if they commit crimes, straight to jail. Like, unacceptable, you know? And yeah, they threw the book at him, and he's like, he dropped out of the race, rightfully so. Yeah, like, I don't have favorites. There's, like, if you commit a crime, you're shit in my eyes.
Yeah, he denied the allegations, however, calling them categorically false as they all do. But he has dropped out. So, and there is an investigation ongoing.
And from what I remember reading, it sounded.
And honestly, I'm sorry, but honestly, whether you are a Democrat, and the Democrats have done this on many occasions, I've seen it, but whether you are a Democrat or a fucking Republican, and you are accused of these things, and then there is evidence that comes down on you, your party should kick you the fuck out, so you can go deal with your own bullshit and go do your
Oh, they
time.
did. They totally did.
But I'm saying, we don't see that on the Republican side. They don't kick their people out. They're like, oh, no, they have to stay because, we have to
They
keep these
sweep it under the
7-year-old
rug.
freaking rapists and pedos. We have to keep them. We have to pull at them. So
They sweep it under the rug. They cover it up. I mean, the only time I remember seeing a Republican held accountable was that what was that guy? He was a representative. He started in the same Congress as like Marjorie Taylor Greene, chubby little guy. Come on, help me out here.
Oh, sorry.
You know who I'm talking about? Oh my God! Somebody in the comments. He lied about everything. He just like totally lied about who he was. He's like super fruity sounding dude. Like I mean, whatever.
I think I know who you're talking about, but hey, Frank, how old are you?
I am 50.
No, well, say that again.
I am 50. 1975. October 4th, 1975.
Okay, I'm
That's
thinking
it,
like,
George Santos.
oh yes, Santos, thank you. I'm
Thank
trying
you,
to think because
Sinclair.
I'm 49 and my birthday's in 77. Okay. Anyways,
You do not look 49 by the way.
I wanna. Your name is no brainer. It takes no brain to think of why Trump pushed so hard to get immunity.
okay,
Why
again,
do you think
do you
Trump
want
pushed so
respect the
hard?
conversation?